My name is William Winnett, and last year I did the documentary Knoxville's Forgotten Champion, the story of Big John Tate. In the months since its release, it's gotten over 170,000 views from people all over the world. And the comments are people sharing their memories of Big John Tate, which is what the point of the documentary was. He was the forgotten heavyweight champion. Also, in the time since its release, I've traveled to his grave in West Memphis, Arkansas, placed a world championship belt to honor him and thank him for bringing out the best in me with this documentary. I've also uncovered fights that I had never seen in my research and news videos that I hadn't seen before. I also discovered a mural at Sweet Peas Barbecue in downtown Knoxville that's been there forever, and I just recently found out about it last December. But it's great to have people recognize John Tate from South Africa and Ireland, like I said, but there's still not a lot going on here in his hometown. But I figured, hey, maybe we can get a street named after Big John Tate. And I spoke with a couple of producers, sent a couple emails, made a couple phone calls, and getting a street named after Big John Tate may be something that's actually possible. I reached out through the proper channels and got all the information I needed to rename a street after somebody. Turns out it's far easier to get an honorary street named after somebody than an actual street with actual people that would need to change their actual addresses if this does come to fruition. So I decided I wanted to go the honorary route, and I was told the thing to do is whatever street you decide, you need that council person in your corner. It helps out tremendously. So I reached out to the council person. In this case, it was in District 6, and District 6 is overseen by Councilwoman Gwen McKenzie. So I gave her a call, left her a voicemail, and let her know what I wanted to do, why I wanted to do it for Big John Tate. And she reached back out and thought it was a tremendous idea.
Welcome back to Live at 5 at 4, everyone. After we made sure a local boxer turned world champion would not turn into a footnote in history, he may finally be getting recognition from his hometown. Last year, WBIR debuted the documentary Knoxville's Forgotten Champion, the story of Big John Tate. It chronicled the life and career of Knoxville's only world boxing champion. Back in 1976, Big John Tate won a bronze medal in the Olympics. 3 years later, he won the WBA World Heavyweight Championship in South Africa during apartheid. The fight took place in front of more than 80,000 people, and the stadium was desegregated for the very first time for that event. Due to the efforts of WBIR digital storyteller William Winnett and 6th District Councilwoman Gwen McKenzie, Big John Tate's legacy may now live on forever. They're spearheading a project that would give an honorary street name to the former champion. Big John Tate Corner would be the honorary name of Lakeside Street off Magnolia Avenue. It runs behind the Golden Gloves gym where Big John trained, and it intersects with the street named after his trainer, Ace Miller. The City of Knoxville Public Property Naming Committee will meet Tuesday, May 2nd at 4 in the main assembly room of the City County building.
So that's what it's been like so far for this journey. I really hope this gets passed. I think that would be the first step in recognizing Big John Tate even more. His story is a very human story. He's a very flawed person, but we all have our flaws. Our lives aren't a straight line. Our lives are a roller coaster, and his life may have been one of the craziest roller coasters ever. But the man did great things. Knoxville is a city that worships its sports heroes, and John Tate was a Knoxville sports hero.
Okay, it is about 3:15 on May 2nd. The council goes to vote on the honorary street naming of Big John Tate in about 45 minutes. I'm super nervous, not just because this is a big deal to me. It's a big deal for East Knoxville. Selfishly, it's because I have to speak. I was unaware of that till this morning. But I am nervous, but hopeful, and fingers crossed that this gets approved.
All right, it's 4 o'clock. We'll go ahead and get started. This is the May 2nd meeting of the Public Property Naming Committee. Item 4B, Mr. Johnson.
4B is a request to add the honorary street name Big John Tate Corner to Lakeside Street at its northern intersection with Magnolia Avenue.
And I've been doing videography for 15 years. And at the end of this project, I never done this before, but I told myself that I had done my absolute best. And I never said that to myself before. And if John Tate can inspire me to do my best and be my best and give my absolute best, then I know he can inspire others through his story. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Winnett. Thank you, Councilwoman McKenzie. Thank you for being here. I had the honor of watching your work, so thank you for sharing that with me. And yeah, I'm able to talk about Mr. Tate better now as a result. All right.
Motion to approve.
I have a motion to approve and a second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, and congratulations. Thank you for bringing this to the community.
Thank you so much.
Just into our newsroom, Knoxville's forgotten champion is forgotten no more. The Knoxville Public Property Naming Committee has voted to honorarily name a street after Big John Tate, Knoxville's only world boxing champion. Love to hear it.
So I am here in the main assembly room at the City County building in Knoxville. I am absolutely elated. I was super nervous to go talk and stand up and I guess plead my case isn't the right word, but Big John Tate Corner has been approved. The honorary street name has been approved, and I don't even think I have the words, to be honest with you. I don't know. When they said motion to approve and no one, no one said no. No one disapproved. That meant a lot.
This is enormous. This is so much bigger than I think any of us can comprehend because of the accomplishments that he made in his life based on the adversity that he had to go through, not just as a child, but also as an adult. And I think this is going to be such an inspiration to children of all ages, of all colors. And then also to be able to get them interested in athletics and also boxing, which is also a way of being able to exert some energy. It can be therapeutic, if you will. And I think that's very interesting that it would be located here in East Knoxville, because I do feel that this is going to be a mechanism of healing once people are exposed to his history once again and his story, because he absolutely is that forgotten hero. But because of this honorary street naming, because of the people who have gotten behind this, the people that are still around that knew him, that trained with him, that he inspired, that this will be something that will live on for generations to come.
It is now June 6, 2023. On this date in 1979, it was Big John Tate Day in Knoxville. And 44 years later, it's official. Big John Tate Corner will be unveiled in about 2.5 hours. The process to get the street naming has been, quite a learning experience for me. I recently found out that the Public Naming Commission was just the first step in getting a honorary street name. It goes on to the mayor after that, who has to sign off on it. Then it goes to City Council. So about a week ago, I found myself speaking at the City Council meeting.
Council Member Testerman.
Thank you, Mayor. I just want to say I think that this is a really great dedication and long overdue, honestly, and I wanted to add my name as a co-sponsor.
Any other questions or comments? Seeing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
But yeah, we're here at Golden Gloves Gym. We're going to do a live show from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. at the Golden Gloves Gym today, celebrating all things Golden Gloves, the history of Golden Gloves, some of the prominent fighters that have come through here. It's just a celebration of the gym. And at 4:30, Big John Tate Corner will be officially unveiled. So I get to speak at that too. Kind of nervous, but it's going to be good.
Hello, everyone, and thanks so much for staying with us for Live at 5 at 4 on this Tuesday. Also on Big John Tate Day, named that 44 years ago here in Knoxville. That is why this day is so special as well, because not only is it Big John Tate Day, but also Big John Tate is finally going to get a street named in his honor, Big John Tate Corner. We have been waiting for that to happen. It's set to happen any moment now in the next few minutes, so we do want to send things out to Katie Inman, who is standing by for that big moment. Katie?
Hey, Brittany. Yeah, we've watched as people have gathered here outside of Ace Miller Golden Gloves Arena. The mayor's getting ready to speak now, so I'm going to step out so that you all can hear the ceremony.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. We are so excited to be here today, and because many of us feel that this date is long overdue.
My documentary was named Knoxville's Forgotten Champion. And with this, he's forgotten no more. Thank you.
I think that should do it.
All right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No longer forgotten.
Well, you saw the big moment there, the big unveiling of Big John Tate Corner. What a moment. And again, we love that our very own WBIR digital storyteller, William Winnett, was a part of that big moment. He's worked so hard to make sure that Knoxville and really so many other people know the story of Big John Tate.
So it's now June 13th, 1 week after the unveiling of the street name. And to be honest, it really hadn't sunk in with me until the day of the unveiling, when I saw in the newspaper that the street unveiling made the front page and it mentioned my name. And, you know, this whole journey's not been about me. It's been about getting Big John Tate the recognition he deserves. But when I saw my name in the newspaper, it really sunk in that this was actually happening. Since then, I've learned that the belt that I placed on Big John Tate's grave is still there a year later, which is just fantastic. There's an exhibit at the Beck Cultural Center that's going to be up all month in honor of Big John Tate, and so many great things, I hope, come out of this. I was at Walmart the other day, and a woman comes up to me and asked me if I was the man working on Big John Tate, and I'm like, yes, and she goes on to tell me her memories of Big John Tate, which is what this is all about. Everybody in Knoxville that was around during his time has a memory of Big John Tate, and it's reigniting those memories and igniting, you know, hopefully the younger generations to learn about Big John Tate. And this whole journey has been a journey, and it's finally over, and I can see the Big John Tate Boulevard sign. It was supposed to be Big John Tate Corner. We were told we couldn't do street or way or avenue or boulevard or things like that, but it's Boulevard. I love the alliteration. That's why I wanted to go with Boulevard to begin with, and now it's Big John Tate Boulevard. He is now immortalized beside the gym. It's just great that we finally got it. We finally did it. Big John Tate Boulevard off of Magnolia Avenue in East Knoxville, where I grew up, where he trained, and that makes it all the more sweet.